everybody, my name is Arpana and welcome to the IGTV series that we're having with different dog trainers from all around India. My first guest is Mr. Kumar, founder and director of Canaan Pet Resort. Unfortunately, my boss. Yes, so please introduce yourself and we'll start with that.
You already introduced me. What else
More
I
than that, more than that.
As you said, my name is Kumar and I'm founder of Canaan Petresort and Canaan Academy. I train dogs, also I train people.
And what is the cool thing you did in 2019?
Oh, 2019, it was my turning point where I've done a trial with my dog Cairo in Czech Republic. That sports called IGP. IGP has a three aspects. One is obedience, protection, and tracking. That's a very good balanced sport, which I worship that sports, and I turned out to be a me and dog turned out to be a good exhibitor in the sports.
Hey, Chicago and Kumar. So, as you know, at Cannon Pet Resort, we accept board and trained dogs, and we had last month a batch of 12 boarding and training dogs, mostly golden retrievers, Labradors, one beagle. So, I wanted to talk to you about why we only have a board and train program in CPR, what are the advantages of it, the disadvantage of it, and why it is our structure that we stand by so strongly.
Well, see, board and train, why it happens to us? Actually, I'm not very keen on board and train, but the inquiries that the dog comes to us, which has already learned a lot of unwanted behaviors. For example, pulling, jumping, and nibbing. Even some cases I have seen the dogs are biting to a bleeding also. So where the pet parents get badly affected, and they also get struck what they have to do to stop those behaviors. So what I asked them, have you trained this dog? So they say yes, we have trained them early stage, and we have taken a few sessions. By the time the dog, mostly in an average, if I see, the dogs comes to us is about 6 months or 8 months above, or 1 year, 1.5 year, 2 years. By the time the dog learns lot of things by itself, and there is no proper guidance in the family, in the house. So when they inquire us, we try to encourage pet parents to come and learn and train your dog yourself. Because of their lifestyle, busy, work from home, no time. So it's very difficult for them. And also, to change the behavior, it's not going to happen immediately. So the formula is we have to take away the dog from the location, keep it in a different location, reinforce good things, and avoid giving a chance for the dog to do bad behaviors. For example, I will not allow dog to jump on me, and I will not allow dog to nib on me, or probably I will not allow. I'll teach a dog how to walk with me. For that, I need a lot of time, and we have to apply the formulas like positive reinforcement, negative reinforcement. So, constantly training the dog in a day 2 to 3 times. What happens automatically? Dog sees the leadership and guidance. Automatically, dog starts enjoying what I'm teaching, and we see a lot of good results in 30 days plus. So that is how we impart the good things with the dogs. Then we call pet parents and we just give them a manual. For example, take the dog for a walking, what to do, what not to do. By now, dog is reinforced or learned how to walk by heel, not to pull, not to jump. And of course, the golden rules of come, sit, down, stay, place. These things we make it uh, uh, so nicely for the dog, they can do it at any point of time. But I'm not saying it's going to be 100% success. Once they go home, again if the pet parent don't practice it, and the dog again goes back to the
I
zero
totally
one.
agree. Totally agree.
Here what happens once they go home after learning this good behavior, at home 1 week to 10 days they behave normally, I mean good way. The pet parents are taken away by it. They think, oh, my dog knows it, so they stop training. They feed the dog without any work, and they are so happy to take the dog restaurants, holidays, here and there, parties. Then after a week I get a call, my dog is back to the normal. So this is where we find a problem, where pet parents have to show commitment, and they need to value the money that they spent and the time that we have spent. If they follow that, they don't have to do much thing. They have to just follow 5 minutes reinforcing the things that what he has already learned. If they do religiously for a month and 2 months, by then dog knows the rules in the house, what to do, what not to do, and thereafter the dog lives a very good happy life. So whatever the dogs we have trained and sent home, some of them are till today they are doing wonderfully. Even my repeated clients, like for example, 10 years later the dog passed away and they bought another dog and they sent it to me for a training. But some dogs, they go home after a few days, they stop training, and they call me that my dog is back to the normal, this and that. That really not good,
It's very bad. It's very
Yeah.
bad. Well, something I always think of about is like when we go to school, when
Yeah.
we send kids to school,
Yeah.
kindergarten, first standard. When you send them, you don't expect that my kid will come back outside knowing A to Z. They know 1 to 100. They know. You know they're teaching it. Everybody knows they're teaching it in the school. But you can't blame the teacher just because your kid didn't learn it. You should also practice at home. That's something I feel like a big disadvantage. I'm not complaining, I'm not making a pity party, but sometimes it happens. But some pet parents are so excellent, they make a replica of our facility at their home. The placemat that we have, they will have at home. The treat pouch that we have, they will have at home. Exact body language, they do it, and they go to so many places, and it makes us so happy. But it's important for us to show that balance. This also happens, that also happens.
Yeah, I agree with you partially, and I don't agree with you because I'm also a pet parent. See, I do have this Tokyo walking around here and there. See, it's as a trainer, you always tell train your dog, train your dog, train your dog. Don't give a free food. Let the dog work for something. See, for you, yes, you're a trainer, but a normal pet parent, they have, why did they taken a dog in their life? Just to have a good time, companion, for their children, or for them, or whatever reason. Now if you tell them, no, 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 you have to train, you have to train, you have to train, you have to train, then they'll ask a question, when will I have a fun time? Okay, so I really do not blame them. But see, another word I can say, since you said school, nowadays most of the pet parent calls dogs as their children. Now my question back, if you have a biological child, you send them to school, and you are so particular about what is he learning, and after he come back you're so much interested to check their diaries, and you try to teach them.
Yeah.
Probably today in life, most of the children parents are educated. Even if a non-educated parents also take their help from neighbors or someone to continue the study that what the child has learned. But here, dog training, once the dog goes back home, parent, whatever they learn from us, they forget.
Yeah.
Or in another word, you're not educated. For your fur baby, you say my fur baby, to keep the fur baby in a rolling, and whatever you learn from the trainer, either you did not learn properly, or I can say you're uneducated on this.
Yeah.
So I request every pet parent must go through at least basic dog training course, where they can understand the formula, what to do, what not to do.
Yeah.
So that helps for you to understand, or you know how to raise this for kid for a lifetime. It's not 1 month or 15 days, 10 days. No, it is not. It's a lifetime, because as this first child grows, the age, puppy stage, semi-adult, adulthood, seniority, you need to know, because as they're growing, they also change the behaviors. You should know. So I always tell, a pet parent must have three friends. One is a good vet, whether you go to a direct every day to vet or not, but you should have a good friendship with a veterinarian, and you should have a friend with a boarder. You may not board every day, okay, maybe once in a year or once in a 6 months or 2 months, but you need to know your boarder as a friend, so that there will be a lot of transparent among you. The third, you must have a trainer or a behaviorist as your friend. You may not consult that person regularly, but at least you need to have a connection with that person. If something goes wrong, you will be able to reach out to that person for the help. So this three is very important, and in that way you are at peace, not at the last moment looking for a trainer, not after a dog biting you or growled at you or chased somebody or
Yeah.
bit someone, then looking for a trainer. So what happens? You are in a double mind. Oh, who is this trainer? Will he teach my dog properly? Will he hit my dog? Okay, what will happen in a boarding and training? No, those are the things that you start worrying about it. Now, since there is a behavior, you have to send him for a boarding and training. But every day you're sitting in your house and thinking, how is he doing? Did he eat? Did he? Maybe the trainer must be punishing him for doing this, doing that. So that is why the moment you get a dog, or even right now, in case if you're watching this video, three things that you must do. Please find a good vet, good boarding place, and good dog trainer or a behaviorist as your friend. That is my advice, so that you can always rely on them.
Yes, very true. And we touched upon so much. So, quickly, we'll talk about what are the main behavioral issues that pet parents come to you with, and what are the expectations of it, how they want to solve it.
Nice. Actually, I get a call like this. Hi, is this Mr. Kumar? Yes, I got your number from so and so, so and so. I heard you train dogs. I said yes. Okay, I want my dog to be trained. Okay, well, fine. My question is, how old is your dog? I know by now, I anticipated the dog must be about 6 months or 8 months or 1 year. So they say, is 1 year Labrador. Now I know the profile. They don't have to tell me what is it. Then I say, okay, fine. What is that your expectation? What is the end goal? No, no, he's actually very good. He's very nice. If I tell him to sit, he sits, and he, stays. He's very good boy, but he pulls little. Okay, so I have to ask, what is that little? So they say, yeah, I can't take him for a walking because my shoulder pains. All right. Then if you start talking to them, I believe if he pulls, he's not obedient. Whether he sits or stands or downs or stay, no, he's pulling. If you tell don't pull or heel, if he doesn't know, that means he's not been trained. Now what happens? If you notice, you ask almost all zero training, but their expectation is it's okay however you be in the house. But when I take you outside, don't pull me. But parents do not understand that one behavior is linked to all the behaviors. You are compromised for jumping on you, or do whatever at home, but outside you are expecting a good behavior. How it is possible if your dog is not showing a good behavior 100% at home? How can he show a control outside? That's what they come with, the one or two issues, but their expectation is completely the dog has to be a robotic type. That is not possible with any trainer if the parent doesn't support, or it goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
It's like a two hands goes together. That's what they come with a one issue or two issue, but when the end of the training they expect a lot of things. This is the expectation comes from our pet parents.
And we've also faced that even after a dog goes through complete training, they don't go home and they don't reinforce it, and then they do some bad things like chewing up some shoe or sock or earphones or something. You will see the pet parent posting art and artists on their dog's Instagram, but calling us and saying, "What have you trained my dog to do?" We face that also.
See, again, I don't blame pet parent.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't blame because that's not their 24 hours, 24 bar 7 job. Now, you must have taught them what to do, what not to do. Chances are there they forget. They forget. Sometimes it makes fun. It's fun. Oh my God, look at this fellow again. He has taken the socks and torn it. That's fine, but they don't understand the future behavior.
Yeah.
Future behavior is could be your sofa, it could be your wires or something, your expensive shoes. So here comes the correction. Most of the pet parents they don't correct the pets. They might correct very lightly. No, 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 no. Dog do not understand.
Yeah.
So that is why when they come here for a training, we talk about four quadrants, the formulas of positive reinforcement, negative reinforcement, positive punishment, negative punishment. We explain them. Most of them are catching it. It's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
A lot of people catching it, and when they really correct the dog in a right way, what we have taught, and the dog stop doing, and he doesn't do it.
Yeah.
So that is the main thing that pet parents forget to correct, or they overcorrect. Every time, no, 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 no. Dog doesn't like. Every time, or the other side, nah, no, 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 no. There's no value. There's no value. You say, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
So at the most, what you do, you will go grab that socks or something and say, no, go. Where is the reinforcement? Where is the correction? Or where is the, what did the dog learn out of that? A lot of people talk too much to the dog going and, no, you're not supposed to do this. This is Akash shoes, this is Anna's shoes, this is my shoes. You cannot do this. Leave it, leave it. You are complaining to the dog. Dog is enjoying. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. So he's trying to do. All you need is a proper correction. Say, no, show your anger for a sec or 2 3 sec. By the time he looks at you, he drops it, then immediately jumps back. Good boy, very good. Come, I'll give you a ball, or I'll give you a Kong, I'll give you something where you can enjoy continuing chewing it, but not this. 2 3 times you do it, animals are very smart. They know that immediately they understand, okay, if I touch this, I get a no. If I touch this, I don't get, I'm approved. So these are the things that pet parents have to keep it in mind. Yeah.
Yeah. That's it's very important how you choose your trainer. You must do a lot of research, and every dog is different. For some of them, the board and train might work. For some of them, home training might work. Some of them, the pet parent has to learn and then teach them. So be wise while teaching, while picking your trainer, and work with them well. And always have a veterinarian friend, boarder friend, and a trainer friend. Be in good terms with them, and keep sending them your video updates so that they can also understand. Indirect message to all our pet parents to send us videos, and we will see you next week. Thank you so much for being on this IGTV series. It's been very informative, and I hope that through this, whoever's watching will understand what is going on the other side of all the training and all the effort, and that you get a perspective of what it's like. And always discern and pick your trainers well, work hard, stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.